Better with 2 outs today than they had been the past couple of days. Was there a reason for that? Was there an adjustment made there?
Well, I think the biggest adjustment anytime you start talking about how well you're hitting with runners in scoring position, especially with 2 outs, is you know, can you stay calm and poised and let it travel and play it a pitch at a time? It's the basics. When you don't do well in baseball, it's because you're not doing the basics well. It's not very complicated. Sometimes it's not easy, but it's rarely complicated. It's pretty simple stuff, and we did a much better job today in a couple of areas with that part of it. I think that's the biggest piece.
You're continuing to start the...
Well, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
You're continuing to start the 4 freshmen in the lineup. Do you see them settling to their respective roles?
Well, I think one by one, certainly Rowdy's doing a good job, you know, in left field for us. Justin at third base, you guys saw the game speed up on him a little bit. It looked a little bit like a freshman this weekend for the first time. Did not look like that early in the year, but he's a really good player. Got what, 1 hit today, hit 2 balls hard, I believe it was, if I got that right. Yeah. Good defensive play at almost all the time with him. Josh is doing well at first, and Tanner Allen gives us as good of at-bats as anybody we've got, so I guess the answer is yes.
What do you think of your pitching staff today?
Well, it's kind of a 2-part answer. You know, Jacob clearly wasn't as efficient, you know, and as sharp as he has been the previous 3 starts, but really proud of the way he battled. You know, he threw the 1 ball all the way to the backstop and 1 behind him, and had a couple of sliders back up on him, but he kept his poise. And you know, at the end of it, it's 5 innings, 1 run, 1 walk, which was the 3rd hitter or 2nd hitter of the game, I guess, which scored. So I think overall, you know, those guys go out there 10 times, so you're only going to be at your absolute best 3 or 4 max. You know, and so for him to have one of those 70% outings and do what he did for us, I think was good. And I think I felt like we could have run him back out in the 6th by one of those other guys to pitch. So that's what that was. Good about him. The relievers, 4 of them combined, were 47 out of 66 strikes. That's north of 70%. You know, that's pounding the strike zone. And clearly Denver was up with 2 of the first 4, and then, you know, Utah Valley let him know. And, you know, but I thought he made the adjustment, did a great job. No walks. Good. And then obviously, you know, Marsh, Neff, and JP were outstanding. You had to enjoy watching that, and that was good.
Do you have any expectations on who's going to start Wednesday yet? No.
I haven't even looked at it or thought about it.
Is Marsh or Neff candidates, you think, for that
as well as McQuarrie and France and Gordon and James? Okay. They're all candidates. And not to be cute, but no, I haven't, and we'll look at it. And, I don't know anything about Southeast other than I know they won a lot of games last year. They're a good program. I couldn't tell you if they got 2 left-handed hitters or 6.
As the SEC season starts to creep up on you guys, how do you prepare against the idea of like the proverbial like freshman wall for these guys? How do you guard against that?
You say the wall? Well, we better be a month away from that wall. You know, we still got some freshness to be taking advantage of right now, Will. Does that happen? Yeah, it happens. When does it happen? Right around finals week. You know, is it predictable? Yeah, it sure is. Is it 100%? No. But a bunch. Most coaches would tell you it's fairly predictable that that's going to happen. But they should still be fresh, and they'll get a shot of adrenaline come Friday night. But before that, we got to play well Wednesday. We got to go drive, get on the bus, and go to Biloxi, and we need to play well. And that will be the goal. And we won't be talking about Friday before Wednesday.
Where are you on right field right now? Would you consider that a position battle or a rotation, or what would you say is the situation at right field right now?
Well, there's at least 3 guys that have played there recently.
Yeah.
They're all in the mix. Nobody's out, and I think that'd be my answer. Although I would like to, I guess I'd tell you that I like Tanner Poole playing late in the game. That ball he caught Friday in Game 2, the sac fly. That's a real play. You know, it's just short of the one Magnum Jake made in the 8th inning today. Those are 2 big-time catches. You know, they start catching triples out there. You'd like them playing late in the game, especially. We good?